She just cares. She wants to be excellent. And she's at a place in her career where she doesn't have to do that, but she does. She just cares so much.
Hello, Adam. Hello, Aaron.
Such a pleasure to meet you. Thanks for having us.
Pleasure to meet you too. Thank you for your time and happy Sunday, right? So
yes, ma'am. That's right.
Exactly. What an amazing movie. I had such a great time watching, and I cannot wait for everybody to watch the movie and have the great time that I have. And I bet you had a great time doing it. So can you talk a little bit about like this experience to work with this cast and especially with Sandra Bullock?
This is a dream come true. I mean, we grew up on Sandra Bullock movies. I mean, from Speed to While You Were Sleeping, it was just such an honor that we were even being considered for this. And when she called us to say we have the job, it was an experience that still feels kind of like a dream, even though we've made the entire movie. But I think we're kind of spoiled now with cast, having like all of our favorite people, all of our first choices in the film. Is really something that not many people get to experience in life.
Exactly. And Adam, you also penned the script, right? And wrote the script. And can you talk a little bit what this idea came from?
Well, and Aaron and I wrote it together, the first script we read was written by an amazing writer named Dana Fox, who we actually brought back to do work with us. And for us, it was it really connected us to the adventure movies that we grew up on. These escapist movies that took place in real jungle settings with these great stars that we were so excited about. And for us, we got the script that we read about 8 months into the first year of the pandemic. And so we were feeling isolated and shut in, and to read this story that felt like this escapist adventure from the problems of the world that we were living in was just like that. For us, we're like, that's what we want to be a part of. That's what we want to do.
And Aaron, what was like the biggest challenge to bring this movie from the script to the big screen?
We knew that we wanted to take the audience on an authentic adventure journey, and so that meant really going out there and having an adventure ourselves with this cast, going to the Dominican Republic, but going into the jungle of the Dominican Republic, going out and shooting on the ocean and in caves, and really exploring the beauty of the natural wonders of that island. But not only were we having to go into those difficult elements, we were doing it in the midst of a pandemic, and that brought a whole other layer of complexity and difficulty.
There's just so many wild cards in shooting in these kinds of environments. Like it was the beginning of week, or it was the end of week 1 of the shoot, that we were in the ocean shooting boat to boat, and there's a scene where Sandy and Channing are in the ocean water, and we're not in a water tank. We're out in the middle of the ocean, 45-minute boat drive by an ocean cave, and we put our 2 movie star actors in the water, and then we realized there are thousands of jellyfish in the water just swimming around them. And we're like, oh my God, we're gonna sting and scar our movie stars in the first week of shooting this movie. But we have this awesome Marine guy from the DR named Bo, and he was like, those don't sting. Those aren't the stinging kind, they're fine. I'm like, okay, you sure? And so that was like every day on the movie in the jungle, where we're like, oh, whoa, this is a dangerous place, so we need to be careful.
It's a great example of the level of commitment and enthusiasm that our cast had. This movie wouldn't exist if it weren't for the fact that not only do we have incredible talents, but that these incredibly talented people threw themselves wholeheartedly into this adventure.
Yeah, and talking about commitment, the sparkly jumpsuit, I put this to homaging to her the pink jumpsuit. So I just thinking about her like running around with that outfit in heels in the jungle. I just got freaked out. Her commitment is amazing. Like, can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, we leading up to our first days of shooting, Adam and I were, of course, scouting these areas out and hiking into these locations. And we came back to Sandy and we're saying, are you sure you want to be wearing heels? Are you sure you want to be in this jumpsuit? Maybe we can be coming up with some alternatives. And to her credit, she's said, no, the jumpsuit and the heels are funnier. It's what's right for the character. It's what that character's journey is. And that's what I want to do.
She suffered for her craft and it was well worth it.
Yeah, no, it's amazing. I was like, I like her so much, and I think what she always commit to the characters, to the script, it's amazing what she does. And you know what happened right now? Like 2 minutes ago, she just invade my virtual interview with the other cast members. She was dancing in front of the camera. I was like, oh my God.
That's amazing.
She's amazing.
She's an incredible person. And she's just one of those actors who like just cares so much. It's never a lazy day on set. She just cares. She wants to be excellent. And she's at a place in her career where she doesn't have to do that, but she does. She just cares so much.
Yeah. And you also have like Daniel Radcliffe. I'm also a huge fan of him, and his work in this movie is like different from other characters that he already played. How was like this approach, this conversation with him?
Daniel's someone who we had seen in the recent work that he's been doing, that he clearly has a lot of range and interest in doing interesting things. So we were excited to have a role that we could showcase some of the ability that we saw that he had, and he not only came and met those expectations, but exceeded it in terms of just as a person who again, like Sandy, cares so much about the part and cares so much about the other people who are a part of making this happen. He's just generous and kind and extremely talented.
That's amazing.
I don't like him very much. I didn't think he did a good job. Yes.
And also, I want to salute you like on the diverse cast. We have Divine, Oscar, Patty, and how important for you to bring those diverse casts to the movie.
Oh, it was hugely important. And not only diversity from the actor standpoint, but in their style of acting, their tone as actors, their creative inspirations. And for us, like, there's so much diversity needed behind the camera too. And our entire producing team is women. All of our studio executives are women. The movie was full of diversity. We had, maybe 600 Dominicans working on the movie throughout the process. I think it just creates a more well-rounded story, a more well-rounded worldview that I think that you need to have.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for that, because I think it's great. I think it brings so much to the movie and to the story, and like the final version, it's much better when we hear that you also have that behind the cameras. So it's amazing. Thank you so much. And talking about like, for us to wrap it up, I need to ask you about Master of the Universe, if you can tell us anything about it.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be crazy. The kids who grew up on He-Man are finally going to get the movie they've been dreaming of. But people who have never heard of it are going to have a way in to this exciting, fun new world. We're super excited about it.
Yeah.
And have Kyle Allen. Oh my God, he's so charming.
Kyle Allen. This kid is like, he's like the next Michael J. Fox. He is so charming and funny and has just this endless well of talent where he can do all these martial arts and sword work. And he's also like the funniest guy you'll meet. Really special kid.
Amazing. Adam, Errol, I just want to thank you so much for your time. A pleasure to talk to you both. A lot of success always, and I love your style. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Nice to meet you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
If you like this video, don't forget to comment, to like, and subscribe to our channel right here.